All right, so Arbon Show asked, what percentage of revenue do you target from upsells and cross-sells? Do you use post-purchase upsells? And if so, what is your go-to post-purchase upselling strategy? And I will also caveat by saying your case is probably going to be very different than the average because of your travel size deodorant that was sold, which I think made for like what, 30% of revenue or something?
That was the best, okay, so first, the guy who told me about this was Ezra Firestone. Every time I think about Ezra Firestone, I have such warm and fuzzy feelings.
Yeah,
I'm like, thank you so much. He'd be like, has anyone does this post-purchase upsell? And I'm like, this is the greatest idea in the history of the world. And at the time we launched it, we were on WooCommerce, and we actually had it so that the post-purchase upsell was a separate Stripe charge, which was deadly because we had to pay an additional 30 cents on that charge.
Yeah. And
then 2.9, I mean, it wasn't 2.9%. I think we were like 2.1, but we had to pay that separately. And then we figured out a way to make it so it's on one Stripe token, not two Stripe charges. I think the way I don't think about it as what percentage of revenue do you target from upsells, cross sells. I think of it as particularly post-purchase upsells. I think of it as what percentage of people are opting into that post-purchase upsell. And there are the other thing I think about when I'm thinking about post-purchase upsells is how can this be? Look, here are ways to make it to make the opt-in rate really, really high. And I remember Ezra saying this, which is whatever you're selling, sell it again for cheaper. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you just bought eucalyptus and mint deodorant for $12. Would you like to add another stick for $10? Because now you look like you got ripped off, buddy. This is cheaper now, baby. And so that's going to be not just like, do you want to buy deodorant? Do you want to buy the exact same thing you bought for a little bit cheaper? That probably has the highest opt-in rate. And it's probably the best one you can go to. For us, I wanted to sell something that I thought would have a high opt-in rate, but wouldn't cannibalize sales. So if you buy two coconut and vanilla deodorants, now I'm not going to see you for a while. So we'd sell travel sizes to get people to buy, to be like, look, hopefully, I'm hoping you put this travel size in your purse, in your travel bag, wherever it is, or in your gym bag, and you use it when you need those. When you use it, but you don't it doesn't cannibalize sales of a big one. Yeah. It's just when you're at the gym, you're not using the gym deodorant, you're using our deodorant. And so my goal would be a 20 to 25% opt-in rate for the post-purchase upsell. Mm-hmm. And I think that's some of the most valuable real estate in the entire ecosystem that you've got. You've already got the customer's payment information. They've already purchased. You've got their address. You've got their shipping information. You're going to ship them a box. So your pick and pack fee is pretty much set. Your postage is pretty much set. The question is just, do you pay an additional item fee to your 3PL or do you not? So the costs are very low here for you. The question is just, can you get them to make that purchase? And so we got them, I think it was like a 22% opt-in rate. Yeah. And I'll tell you one other thing that we did at Native, which I have not shared in the past. I should have done a Twitter thread about this, but fuck it. We tested a $3, $4, and $5 price point on that travel size. There was the opt-in rate did not dwindle at all. Did not go down even 0.1% at $5 and at $3. Wow. We made more money at $5, obviously, than at $3. The opt-in rate didn't change. We didn't go with $5. We charged $3. Why? I wanted people to love us. Yeah. And I was people were like, why don't we charging as much as
today? What would you do? Would you still be at 3?
Today I would definitely be at 3. Yeah. Maybe even 2, because now I care less about money. Yeah. But people would be like, why aren't you charging more? And P&G would be like this. And I was like, I don't want to be Gillette, where every time I love Gillette. I used to shave, I used to be clean shaven. I'd be like, I want a Gillette razor blade. It feels so good across my face. Feels like, sublime. Yeah. But every time I use a Gillette razor blade, I'm like, oh my God. I go buy a 4-pack at Dwayne Reed.
They're so expensive.
Somebody first I've got to call a police officer to come with me and escort me. And he's got his gun drawn. Like, if you take this, I'll shoot you. Because it's the most valuable thing in there. And then I go there and I'm like, I need a firm for this Gillette razor blade. Yeah. And they're like,
you're raise some money.
They're like, yeah, your Amex Black has been maxed out on this Gillette razor blade. I was like, I don't want that. Yeah. Yes, we can charge more and make more money. there is a gut check element to all of these things. And, Peter Thiel always asks this question, what do you believe that other people don't believe? Or like, what's your most controversial opinion? Mine is that data is overrated. There is a gut check where I'm like, we can charge $5. It's not the right price point. It's going to make people hate us. And you got to think about this for 30 years, 50 years.
Yeah.
And I want people when they think about our brand to want to get up and applaud from their socks. And this is going to get people to boo us.
Yeah.
And that's why we ended up charging $3.
Interesting.
Okay. What about your, what do you see with the brands that you're working with when it comes to upsells and cross sells?
Usually the upsell revenue will drive an additional 15 to 20% revenue. So if their AOV was, if the AOV is normally 50, they can get to 60, early 60s with, as AOV with upsells. But I didn't look into the post-purchase upsell.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. I love that you answered I went on for 10 minutes and didn't answer the question. I think you're like 15%.